Hey guys, it's me. I'm back. I took a couple days off there. I had a lot of family things to do, a lot of real life stuff to do. Had some good times with old friends, and just went out and about and this and that and up and down and everything like that. And so I got a little bit of time to stream some Minecraft with you, and I was really hoping to say hello and see some of my old friends, maybe make some new ones. Today we're celebrating over 2,000 Facebook page follows, likes, whatever. Yeah, over 2,000 people liking the Facebook page. So I got to tell you, that is amazing. Hey, Maddie. Good morning. I was really hoping you'd have some time to play just a little bit of Minecraft today. Gonna jump in the realm in a little bit and just get to work on the house and things like that. I finally found my way home, right? So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys except thank you so much for the support on Facebook. It's been unbelievable, and Twitch fam, you guys are amazing. All the time on Twitch, super positive vibes coming from so many people. It's there's a small core family that we've sort of built on Twitch together. It's pretty cool, and I love it. So yeah, I'm hoping to see you guys today as well. But hey, I'll be streaming this week, of course, like I usually do, like I always do. So yeah, basically. Yeah, anyways, gee, I kind of got a loss for words. I'm a little bit out of practice, a couple days off, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I'll tell you what, guys, we're going to jump on in the realm. We're going to play a little bit of Minecraft, and we'll sort of decide what to do today. Maddie messaged me off stream there, telling me that she'd found something really exciting or something really interesting in the realm, and so I'm very curious, right? So we might take a little walk with Maddie and check that out if she's got time. If she doesn't, that's okay. We'll work on the house and we'll get to work as we normally do. You know what I mean? So let's just jump on in. Something like this, right? Yeah. Got a big glass of ice water here. My favorite. Ice water is by far my favorite drink in the world. Sounds a little boring. You just fall in love with it. Sure, Maddie, you do what you got to do there. If you're new to the stream, say hi in the chat, of course. Love meeting new people. You don't need to lurk around here. We're all very friendly. Whoa, what is this guy doing? Look at this. He's decided to hang out behind well, okay, dude, are you just gonna stand there? I guess he's right at the cartography table, so. Yeah. Just check my monitors here. Everything's looking good. Everything's sounding good. All right. Right on. So what do we got in the pockets here? One piece of coal? Are you kidding me? That's not really gonna do me a lot of favors, eh? Let me get rid of this stuff here. We got lots of leather, which is awesome. Just take a look at these chests just to see what we got going on here, just out of curiosity's sake, you know? There's a little bit of wool that can go in there. So, if you guys remember, last stream there, couple streams really, it was a bit of a disaster. We were totally lost, right? So with Maddie's help, I found my way back to my village where I live with my beautiful map wall, which isn't perfect, but it is amazing right now. So yeah, this is looking really good. This is coming along here. See, I'm living here. Looks like Maddie labeled these things nicely, which is so good. Yeah, so anyways, we're that green dot right there. See this nice big bay, right? That's going to be exciting to build into, and I'll tell you why. You can do with little things like this, you can create sort of pirate coves, you can create, it's just a space that you can really get creative with. Sometimes you can create sort of an underwater thing going on, but it's not part of the ocean official, right? It's sort of removed from that. So the little piece of land there that you see joined together, I think I'm going to be removing some of that to make a nice access into this bay. And because it is kind of a pain to get out, you got to actually hop off your boat and run across a couple things. So I'll probably just hollow out a little, just a little place, right? Put a nice, maybe a gate, something that makes it marks where to come in, It'll look great. It'll look great when I'm done. Was this guy getting to work on my cartography table? I think he is. What does he want anyways? He wants lots of paper. Well, I don't have a lot of paper for you, big guy. Sorry. So, let's just check the furnaces real quick. Don't have a lot of food going on right now, so that's a little concerning. What, on the maps, Maddie? Yes, very much. It looks great. It makes sense. Which is really what you're going for with maps, eh? Yeah. Yeah, looking great. I'm gonna have to cook off some food here. That's for sure. Let's get some of that going on there. Okay, so let's just take a quickly run over here just to look at what our building area looks like. Yeah, you see with some stone brick, we'll just sort of build this up. It looks like this hill's going to have to come down quite a bit. We're going to have to build make a couple shovels, and we'll just take this back even farther. I knew I'd have to do that. It doesn't bother me, but it is, like, look at the size of this thing, right? So it'll take some time to whack all this down. We'll get a lot of wood out of it, which is good, because I need a lot of charcoal, because I got to make a lot of bricks, right? See this here, right? I'll probably be ripping a lot of that out to do some stone brick or a wooden floor, something I'd really like to do for this particular house. I no longer have any interest in nighttime or losing my bed and getting horribly lost. So, this right here is Maddie's village, right? I was thinking stream real soon, maybe not today, but I have to find world spawn, right? Have to find exactly where people spawn and create a road that goes to Maddie's village and my village, and you know what I mean, like actually create some sort of trail to follow, essentially, so that I never get lost again. If I get stuck at world spawn, or anybody gets stuck at world spawn, they can find their way to somewhere good, you know what I mean? That's the plan anyways. And I think it's a really good plan, because oh my gosh, like, because I died recently, I lost all of my stone brick. I don't think I lost all of it, did I? I think I did. Here's a whole bunch of coal. Ooh, a block of coal? I'll use that. Something like that. We need a lot of stone bricks, right? So that's what I'm just going to throw all this in here like that. Let's spin off a shovel or two. Just the stone shovels because they're dirt cheap. See? 2 of those is fine for now. Yeah, we'll go on over here. Start tearing this wall of dirt down. Just this unbelievable hill. Because this is going to be an ideal place to build. I just need to do a little landscaping, you know? Right on, Maddie's got a friend. I love friendship. Right on, right on. Maddie's friend, say hi in the chat if you can. We're all friends around here. And it is my pleasure to meet you. No doubt. I've been trying to pride myself on one of the friendliest streams going. Okay, all right. Yeah. This tree is ridiculously big. Let's bash this thing out. Just like that. I don't remember what house you were in, Maddie. Let's just knock all this down, you know? Something very satisfying about doing these things. The shovel especially. I don't know what it is about the shovel. Maybe it's because I am an archaeologist and I use a shovel on a almost hourly basis in my life. Yeah, this is just satisfying. In real life, of course, it is much slower. much slower. Now, just to be very clear, I am an archaeologist. It's true. I do field work. I'm not an office guy who writes reports and things like that, but academic style or anything like that. I don't hold a degree in archaeology. So there are professionals that I work with that I do hold degrees, and they do have licenses and all that. I've held a license in my province to practice archaeology. It's like the little license, you know. I was taught archaeology by professionals to do field work. The official job title is called field technician, right? But I believe, as many professionals do, that there is a point in, if you've been doing it long enough, your skill set is much larger than someone who holds a degree. Or, you know, you went to school for 3 years is respectable, but if you've been doing something for a decade, you kind of got good, you know, you kind of get good at it, right?
Good morning.
Good morning, Maddie. Little Miss Herbert. Hello there very
Sherbert.
much. Sherbert? Oh, it does say Sherbert. Right on. Right on. Great name. So, do you play Minecraft? Maybe one day you could jump in the realm with Maddie and I. That would be fun.
I've been talking to her about it.
Yeah, right on.
We'll see.
You gotta be a rock star like Maddie, though. She owns this. She's so comfortable streaming. Okay, so that's knocked back a little ways. That's looking good.
So I need to put a porch on my house. And one of these days when Miss Sherbert is streaming, you need to come over and show her my place.
Sure. Your place is incredible. Love it.
I need to tweak it.
Yeah, she says she loves to play Minecraft. That's fantastic. You are most welcome in the realm. And maybe you could set up a little place somewhere near Maddie. That way you guys can hang out, you know what I mean? I'm not too far from Maddie, and I plan on setting up a really nice minecart ride between the two. So you just hop in and then you're here, you know, that kind of thing would be a lot of fun. That's down the road, though. Right now, I am literally houseless. I have nothing but a brick floor, and barely that. So it's...
I tell you, you need to just pick one of those houses in your village that is unoccupied and just set up a teeny base for a moment.
Yeah, but I hate being a rental guy. I don't like renting.
You'll pay it back. You'll pay it forward.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right.
But you'll have a roof over your head and a bed you don't pick up. So if you die, you land in that bed again.
Oh, I'd hope so. My lord. Oh man, if I like truly run the gamut of that. All right, so
I need to separate my cows and my sheep.
are they not getting along?
Oh, they're getting along. It's just I can't feed the cows without feeding the sheep. and
Oh
then
yeah.
feeding
No, that's a
the
mess.
sheep.
Yeah, I thought I'd just jump in today. I got really busy over the past couple days in a good way. Lots of really good things going on, but just too busy for streaming. That's life, right? But I do find myself missing it. I do need this. Also,
It's good therapy.
oh yeah, oh no, it's very, very. I'd actually recommend this for a lot of people. People who are feeling a little shy and like if they're very, they're not antisocial, but they're just a sort of a shy person. I'd recommend that they try streaming online to be social. It just, it's you're meeting people, but in a different way than you would in person. Basically, it's not a phone call, and it's not a. I don't know how to describe it. It's just it feels different, and it's very, very nice to meet people from all over the world, and people are so friendly. It's great. I've been playing in the evenings there, having a minute or two to call my own. I've been playing Apex Legends, a really, really good shooter lately, and loving it too. It's a really amazing game. And so I was thinking of doing sort of a daytime Minecraft thing, and in the evening, occasionally if I am playing Apex or something like it, I might just stream that too. So this stream wouldn't be like a pure Minecraft experience, but it'd be sort of a daytime/evening thing is what I was thinking about anyways. Because I'm actually not that bad at Apex now. I'm getting better.
You're not that bad at Minecraft. You're good at Minecraft also.
I'm getting there. I'm very responsive to advice and tips. I don't like when people tell me, "Hey, this is not the way." I'm actually listening. Something like this. Oh, it looks like I got some iron.
Working on some cosmetic issues my house has. And I'm gonna put a deck on there. And I need to check out my little villagers.
Take some good screenshots of some of your highlights there and put them in the Discord. I'd love to see the progress.
My tower, the bottom of that had stone brick, and I'm just filling the appropriate parts in with brick that are below dirt level, that aren't even with the house. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does make sense, and
because I'm on a hill. So.
Yeah, well, you'll thank yourself when the creeper comes around, right?
They're so sneaky.
Oh, they are
mean.
The worst. And they know too. They know when I'm sleeping, when I'm just not paying attention. That's their time.
Yeah, that's all you hear.
Block of coal is really good stuff. I'd say block of coal lasts longer than
Yes.
Yeah, than the
I
charcoal.
love to do some of those.
Yeah,
I block all my coal up when I found that out. I do that now.
well,
And if we can start getting seaweed blocks burn more than even blocks of coal.
yeah, that's right. The kelp blocks, right?
I mean, yeah, kelp blocks.
You harvest those the same way you do sugarcane, where you got to leave the one on the bottom alone so it regrows. I think that's how it works.
Yes, the thing is, you either have to make yourself a little garden up top that is full of water, of course, because it's kelp,
Oh yeah.
or fight the drowned.
Okay, this is not happening as fast as I'd like it to here, but there we go. Got to get this stone baked off before I can sort of move on with my life. Yeah, Miss Sherbert, if anytime you have the time, if you want to jump into the realm, I can set you up, not a problem. Maybe today, if you have the time. Gonna plant some trees only to get wood. How did I do it?
What? I also have that spider spawner under my house. I want to make a experience farm.
Unbelievable supply of string. You could own a yarn shop.
Exactly, yeah. I'll knit your horse a sweater.
My better half is very good at crochet. This is a crochet house because of her. She doesn't like knitting, and I find, you know, what's funny, talking with people who do those crafts, or you know, it's either knitting or crochet, but never both. They
I
like
do
one or
both.
the other. You do both, yeah? That's
I
super
do.
rare. A lot
Is
of
it?
Yeah, a lot of people, they don't like knitting, they like crochet, or it's the opposite, and it's just, you know, I can't tell the difference. I don't know anything about it. It all looks the same to me. Master Plan, what's up? Yeah, you called in the cavalry, Maddie?
I did. I did.
Right on. Welcome to the stream, guys. I hope you like what you see.
They probably have one more watching over their shoulder.
Oh, sure, yeah. Right on. This is a really positive Minecraft stream, guys. You're very welcome to be here. As you can see, I am digging away a huge hilltop trying to figure out my life here with this house. I need a lot of room to do it, so...
Okay, you think of my house. I need your opinion, Mr. Builder.
Alright.
The back door is a two-door. It's two doors. But
Yeah.
my arch atop on my roof, I only put one arch. The front one has two arches exactly above the door. I feel the need to go up and add another section so it's even.
Yeah, honestly, Maddie, symmetry is not always the best. You know?
No?
Visually, things that are always symmetrical, no matter what you look at, everything's in the middle, everything has two, it's the same on both sides. It's not always the best for houses.
So I have your permission to leave it as is?
Well, it's about what your eye wants to see, right? I really like sort of misshapen, jagged houses. I don't like things that look very symmetrical. I don't know how to describe it, but like just my first houses were sort of a rectangular box, you know, and I just build straight up, and it ended up looking like my grade school, you know, like it's just this big box. So
Canadian grades.
oh yeah, you know, like it's just this, it's a square or a box, you know, and that's what you get, right? Yeah, so really the second story being a different shape than the first story, and the spire up there, which is so great. You got this awesome spire thing happening. I would honestly just consider unbalancing it in a way, right?
Well, then I will leave it like it is.
Yeah, and honestly,
It does have.
give it a week. Give it, you know, take a good look, and if you like what you see over a long period of time, then you know you're right?
I've been thinking about this for a minute. Yeah.
So, Miss Sherbert and Master Plan, I gotta ask, where you from? You living in Texas?
let's say they are in the USA.
Sure. Right on. Because I'm Canadian, I get to watch American politics like sports. It doesn't matter to me who wins. I just get to enjoy it on like a sports entertainment level. It's pretty fun. America often have to take it a lot more seriously. There's not much in Canada in politics that we take seriously at all. As you can tell, because look at the clown we elected, right?
Some people must like him because he got re-elected more than once.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, I can tell you he is exactly as stated, that the person that he is, what he stands for in politics, his party, that's him. That is actually what he does. So I don't put him down. That's his thing, you know. Mm-hmm. Could do a lot worse, tell you that. We have done a lot worse up here.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, right. Well, here it comes, eh? You're in New Jersey, right on. You guys are from Alaska? Oh my gosh, so you guys know how crazy the snow gets. You guys know the snow life, like me. I live in southern Ontario, so it's basically the jungle of Canada. It's the warmest place possible in the country. Very southernmost area, basically. So, you know, I don't complain about the winters here in Canada. I've traveled Canada extensively, and I know for a fact that Canada gets insane cold, insane snow.
Well, tell them what your profession is.
Well, I'm an archaeologist, right? I'm a field technician is the actual title. I don't hold a degree in archaeology, but I have held a license, and there's a lot of companies and sort of professionals who are just waiting for me to get my ticket so I can start being in charge of things. Unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunate, but I think you guys know that if you have a job and you go up and then you become the boss and then you become the you know, just you go up the ranks, it can be a bad thing. It can actually sort of ruin your experience of it. And I don't have much interest in writing reports and things. I really respect it. I love it. I love reading archaeological reports. I love finding out what people, when they take all of this data and all of this information and they summarize it in a great big book about what you were finding there. I mean, it's amazing to me. You know, you're really learning about history, true blue. But do I want to be a part of sitting in a cubicle and writing these reports? Not really. I'd much rather stand out in a nice, beautiful forest or a cornfield somewhere and actually find these things that, you know, are given a choice, right?
Speaking of which, I did message you. I heard you talk about it. I found something I know you're going to really love.
Oh, yeah?
But we need to be prepared. It's in the swamp, and I did see a witch there, too. So we need to go in.
Okay.
Maybe if we team it, you know, and watch each other's back, we can check it out and be protected as well.
I am 1,000% sick of dying and respawning somewhere far from my house. That's my only fear of leaving this village again, is like actually going to be difficult to talk me into leaving this village right now. I'm scared.
Well, we won't do it for a minute. I know where, well, I don't know exactly. I know about where it is. Actually, I think but I don't think it will be hard to find.
Yeah, so I titled the name of the stream "Celebrating 2,000 page likes on Facebook," which is fantastic.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, there's 2,000 people saw what we're doing here and like it and want to support it, so they go ahead and click the like thing. You know what I mean? But just it's fantastic. I've never convinced 2,000 people of anything, so the fact that people people say that they enjoy this, it's humbling, right? I really appreciate the support.
You could put it on your resume.
Well, I think there's people actually who might be like, "Wow, that's really great," and there's other people who be like, "What are you talking about?"
I know.
Let me get this straight. You play video games and talk to people. That doesn't sound like work at all. And until it starts paying, it isn't work technically. But you know, Aim high, shoot low. This is something that I've definitely started doing for fun, and I really am going to keep it that way. The page does have a Patreon. The page does have various ways to support monetarily for anyone who's interested in actually, basically, it starts at a coffee a month, $5 a month, one coffee per month. You know, it starts real small. So if anybody's interested in supporting the stream, there are some small fees that are associated with pulling this trick off, of course. I'm just going to jump into bed here because I have the fear.
Okay. I will too, because I discovered an axe would be helpful if you're building a wood structure and things don't go where you want them to go.
Oh yeah.
So I need to get down and get an axe anyway.
You know what? I've never owned a diamond axe ever.
Well, one of these days we're going to get you so rich in this game that you're just going to not be happy without a diamond axe. Like my main pickaxe is a diamond axe.
Oh
A
wow.
diamond pickaxe. Yeah.
Well, you see, a diamond pickaxe makes a lot of sense to me. Where the diamond axe, I'm thinking I can do this with a steel one. It's okay, you know, an iron one. Whatever you can do, it doesn't need
that
it.
wood will get chopped down.
Yeah, well, I don't know why I enjoy the more repetitive, brainless things around here, but something wholesome about me just bashing away at stone endlessly. And
It is, yes. A wholesome is a good word. To be fair, I will tell you that Little Miss and T-Man are actually the ones who taught me how to play Minecraft.
really, right on.
They are.
I wish I was watching you do your stuff then, because they could be highly critical. They'd be watching you doing it and be like, what is she doing? Why is she doing it that?
I'm sure everybody that sees me or hears me asks, wonder in their head, why is she there too?
T-Man says that we'll want the netherite axe that'll come out soon, and I 100% agree, only out of curiosity. I'm not sure what kind of advantage it might give, but yeah,
I've heard
definitely.
it's stronger, but I've also heard it's terrifying. The new update is terrifying.
I'm very much looking forward to it. A long time coming. The Nether, to me, is not my most excited place around here, so, you know, to have an update there is good. There's some fundamentals that I want to see Minecraft work on. Mojang, I want to see Mojang put together one of my top ones, and it doesn't seem like a big deal, but better rivers. I want rivers to be a place where if you have a home on the river, it's meaningful. River is its own biome, in my opinion. It's its own thing, right?
You should suggest that.
Oh,
I
you
think
know,
they take suggestions.
yeah, from a chump like me, I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen to me.
who knows?
They'd be like, look at
I
this guy.
think
All
they
he
need
does
to
is
keep it.
die. All he does is die and get
Everybody
lost.
does. Everybody does. Everybody does. Do we have a wall? Do we have a wall of... I don't want to call it the death wall.
Yeah, I don't know. No, we don't have that going yet. Good point, though, actually. And you know what? I think I'm going to pop one up right now. Before I lose count of how many times I've died, I really do actually need to take care of that.
How many times have I died?
I don't know. I've died 8 times in this realm.
8 times. I died once when we were looking for places to live.
You got killed by a zombie once there. Yeah, honestly, I don't remember how many times you've died, but I think it's just 2. Or did you get killed twice in that whole zombie escapade there?
I'm gonna say once.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think you died once during that zombie got you, which really sucked. And then there was one other time, and I think that's it, Maddie. So I'm gonna put up a sign for you.
Okay.
Just like that. And we'll just keep track like that for now. We'll make a proper wall later. Right on, T-Man. Thanks for the follow, man. Set your notifications so you know when I'm going live. Lately, because like I was saying, I work in archaeology, and up here in Canada, the ground freezes solid, and so you don't work in the winter, right? So this winter, I decided I'd try do a little bit of game streaming, and I've had such a great experience with it. But basically, it's allowed me the time to be able to do this almost every day around this time. So if you set your notifications, yeah, you'll know when I'm on. It's usually around this time, almost daily. I'll be doing an evening thing as well. If you feel like watching some first-person shooters or some other game than Minecraft, I might even just stream Minecraft in the evening as well. I mean, it's really just what I'm feeling like playing in the evening, right? Lately, it's been Apex Legends. I've really fallen in love with that game. It's a great action FPS, beautiful graphics, all of that. So I might be doing a little bit of that for evenings. But daytime, this stream primarily is focusing on Minecraft because I love it so, and I'd, without any hesitation, say it's my favorite video game of all time. So, yeah. And if you guys are curious, by the way, this texture pack is Zigzag. If you're wondering why it looks a little bit different, the Zigzag texture pack's available on the marketplace. Beautiful cartography table and just nice cartoony thing going on. The villagers look awesome. Yeah, see? Can you get Zigzag for Java? I don't know. Maybe. Alright, my stone is cooking away here. Let's just take a quick look at the floor plan. I want to know... I want to have some thoughtful thoughts about what happens with all this here. I hate to say that this hill has to go back farther, but it does. We're going to need 36 shovels and 4 days. I've only got about an hour with you guys today. Today, Canada has a holiday that they made up. I don't think it's available. I don't think it's an American thing. I think it's only Canada. And it's called Family Day. And so basically, your kids don't go to school, and there's no businesses that are open, and you're supposed to do family stuff.
That's interesting. You know what? Today in America, it's President's Day, which is why Little Miss and T-Man are out of school.
Ah, right on. Right on.
So Canada probably was trying to have a holiday too. And they called it Family Day, which is honorable. It's an honorable day, holiday.
It is, but it is a made up holiday. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't have any like historical significance. It's just like, you know what? We like families. And maybe, you know, it's funny you mentioned the President's Day thing, because it does fall on the exact same day, which makes me think it's actually maybe... Why is the inner conspiracy theorist always coming out in me, Maddie? But, like, what if they notice that there really isn't a lot of business that happens on President's Day? You know what I mean? Like, the Canadian-American business thing doesn't really work on this day anyways. So make it a national holiday. I don't know. Somebody, whenever there's like something like this, the government's like, hey, guess what? We did this for you. I always think to myself, how you're profiting off this?
Somehow, probably.
Cynical, a cynical approach to it. But it's like, yeah, okay, so why did you do this? Because I don't believe for a second you did this because you're nice.
Yeah. Fourteen stairs left.
Well, T-Man,
Not
you come on,
including-
move up to Canada here. You can have family day anytime. They'll give you a day off work. Not with pay. Oh, no.
Oh, not with pay? Oh.
Well, families
See,
need
I
time
think-
together, but they don't need money.
I think that it's a national holiday here, President's Day, and I think it's paid. I think. I don't know.
Ooh. See, money talks, right?
Yeah.
This hill, oh my gosh, you guys, what am I thinking to tear down this hill? This is a massive hill.
Once you decide where your house is going to be, you can maybe start angling it up. Have a
Yeah,
place behind your house.
Well, that hill there, I was actually thinking of the hill just building onto the side of the hill. Like I'm gonna have a flat hill wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll just sort of make it part of the house design essentially. Probably because I'll have to give up on hollowing all this out here. We'll see.
You know, this backyard of my house is so cratered. But I've already built my house. I've gone beyond the point where I can change.
The point of no return.
I think so. Sun setting.
I have a very, very large record collection. And do you know who Harry Nilsson is? He was a big, big star.
Not off the top of my head.
He's the guy who did the Lime and the Coconut song,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which
okay.
everybody knows. Yeah. Well, he was a huge friend of the Beatles. The Beatles loved his album. He was just this sort of great guy, and he was a hot stuff back then. And he did an album called The Point. He's even sang a song that has the words, the point of no return and stuff. It was a children's album. Just weird little early 70s children's album. Mid 70s, I guess. It was cool. It's called The Point. You should check it out. The songs are not little kid stuff. The songs are beautiful. From the heart, sort of hippie stuff, you could say. I know my 60s and 70s rock like very, very well because of my collection, of course, and I also just love it. To me, the 70s especially was the finest of all rock and roll. Although I love the 60s and 50s too, very, very much. In the 80s, it starts getting a little dicey.
Hey, don't diss the disco.
No, I wouldn't. I love house music, so, I gotta respect where it came from, right? Disco is also hit or miss, though. It has moments of greatness and also just absolute pain, so.
Probably every genre does.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why I always love people who say they don't like country music. I'm like, well, what you're saying is a little ridiculous because there's great country music out there. You just haven't heard it yet,
Right.
Like, I love very early country much more than I like modern country, so George Jones and,
Me too.
Johnny Cash, of course. Patsy Cline, you know, all that stuff to me is the best of the genre. But I keep an open mind. I've worked a lot of stages, like a stagehand where you set up and tear down shows, and so I've worked for a lot of country stars, a lot, and like Brad Paisley's a fairly newer artist, you know what I mean? But in the big scope of things, Brad, I can tell you, Brad's just a pop country guy, but I'm standing side stage waiting for his show to finish so I can tear down his stage, hard hat and all that stuff. They're working on the stage itself, and Brad is tearing this guitar apart. He is an amazing guitar player, and you know, you'd never know it listening to his albums, but if I'm watching him live, and here's this pop country guy, no, master guitar player, super good. And so
he's a nice guy too.
Oh, he looks friendly, I can tell you that. He looks like a nice guy. Definitely put on a show.
That's awesome.
T-Man loves country, he says. You're right on, man. Another fun fact about me, I'm not a bragging guy. I just like sharing with people, is that I've been playing harmonica for decades. I'm a harmonica player for a long time. And considering how long I've been playing, I should be better than I am. But I'm pretty good on the harmonica. Maybe one day I'll do a stream and I'll play something for you guys.
Yeah, how about, I have a great idea. Every time you die, you have to play the harmonica. Or every time somebody becomes a Patreon, a donator, you have to play the harmonica.
I'll write a song for it. It's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I primarily play blues harp, but the country thing is not far from blues, you know, and then there's sort of older traditional stuff, you know. Bag Clan.
There's one streamer.
Thanks very much for popping in, man. Thanks very much for the follow. I will follow you back on Twitter, man. I hope you're doing well. I'll totally check it out. If you have any links that are not sort of posted easily, go ahead and direct message me on Twitter there, or here on Twitch or something. Send me some links. I'll be happy to check them out. For sure, man. Thanks for the support. Definitely love it. Miss Sherbert says she loves John Denver. And John Denver sounds awesome. There's no doubt about that. Someone told me something about John Denver once that kind of, it made me not love John Denver as much. A little bit about him as a person, and you know, and I don't like ruining that for other people, so I actually don't tell people unless they really want to know. But it's one of those, yeah, it's one of those situations where you really like this star, you really like this guy's music and things like that, and then once you hear it, it's like, meh.
I think that there's good and bad in everyone.
Yeah, and the rock star thing, John Denver was not a rock guy, but he was a rock star for sure, and I think they all make poor choices eventually, right? Oh, Miss Sherbert, you want to know something about John Denver? I'm not going to broadcast that. It's not great, and when we have heroes, we try not to diminish them, you know. If you whisper me on Twitch, I will tell you privately. I'll tell you, you know, a little bit about what I heard about John Denver. Yeah, I grew up singing his songs. Country Road. Me and my grandfather singing. I'm singing Country Road as he's driving. You know, yeah. Believe me, I go back with him a long time. All right, what do we got here?
Maybe I'll make my back door one door. That will solve my problem.
I'm terrible at walking through one doors. That's why I always make double doors. It's like a skill level thing for me.
and thunder.
It's raining hard. Do you want to hit the bed and get rid of this?
Will that help?
Yep. When you see the villagers running for home, you know it's a storm.
I think, out front of my house is where I fish. And my husband was watching one day, and it started raining like that. Lightning struck right in front of where I was fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Terrifying, terrifying.
I'm always a bit of a toss-up for me when I make a house. Should the floor be stone brick with carpet, or should I build a wooden floor? It's always like a design thing, and it doesn't really matter. It's just all about what you like to see, because I love carpeting, especially like leaving sort of a rim so you can see the stone brick, but then the carpet goes in the middle of the room, essentially. It's just, I'll be facing that here. I'm putting in stone brick floor right now, but I was thinking I really should just tear it out because I did want wooden floor. Something about the wood and the carpet doesn't really work for me.
I did stone on my first level, and then my upper levels I did wood.
Oh, okay. I'm nowhere near that part right now, but I am using up a lot of stone brick to do a floor right now, so I guess I should make a choice. All I have right now is a ton of spruce nearby. I don't really have a lot of resources for other types of trees.
Spruce is a good wood.
It
It's
is.
a pretty wood.
It is, and easy to tear up and put another wooden floor later, right?
Did you ever go look in that chest that I was hiding in when the pillagers were?
Yeah, I don't know which house that was. Was it on the edge of the village somewhere, or was it right in the middle?
If you're where the map wall is, and you're looking at the map wall, I believe it's up and to your right.
Oh, just the first house here. There's a big chest full of stuff.
That would be it.
Okay, diamond horse armor, a beautiful fishing rod. Right on, there's a lot of stuff in here. Oh my gosh.
Well, you can have all of it. I only took things that, what am I trying to say? Use it.
Sure, okay. Okay, thank you. The bow is amazing. The, looks like I need to do a little repairs on it, but the fishing rod will fix itself. And I'm really looking forward to a point in this game where I get to do a little bit of a fishing stream with you guys. Right now I feel obliged to put in a lot of work for the house. But, yeah, basically, I love fishing in this game, and I'm not there yet, though. I'm not going to allow myself to do any fishing until I get to work. Somehow I ended up with a wooden pickaxe. So I guess I'll just use that up.
I do that too. Find all my random old tools and use them up.
Or I'll throw it in a furnace. The first wooden pickaxe you make, it's good burning material for your first cook or something, you know. It is a bad pickaxe, though. Wow, it's so slow.
How much time do you have left to stream?
Oh, about 5-10 minutes, really. Not too long.
I don't think we have time to go look at that.
Is it far from you?
No. If you look on the map, and on my map where I am is the top of a swamp. At the bottom of the map is the top of a swamp.
Yep.
And into my map there are two little humps of swamp land, and it's just inside the western hump.
Okay, hold on one sec.
I don't know how close that is to you.
Oh, you're not very far. You really aren't. Let me run over to the map wall real quick, and I'll take a closer look. I've become very familiar with Like when you're describing it to me, I actually do know what you're talking about. I just want to see it with my own eyes now. All right, so there it is.
Up in my tower attic.
Yeah, there's a gigantic swamp that essentially separates you from me, and it comes in sort of waves. Like there's a big area and then another second big area. Yeah, so it's in that swamp somewhere?
It's at the top in that hump. Okay, if you look, there are two humps that go up into my map.
Yep.
And inside the center of those two, you can see a little light area.
Yeah.
I believe it's right there.
Okay. That's not far at all. Surprising, actually, considering how many times I've sort of roamed this. I haven't seen it. Haven't been there. Also, I would love to start creating a nice trail to easily find my way to your house and mine, like a little torch trail or something, just temporary until something much more established comes along. So a spin-off, maybe 6 stacks of torches, you know, just so many, and then just start putting them up. Also, world spawn. It's key to try and find world spawn and mark it on a map.
It's like the triangle. You and me, and then the triangle point would be world spawn.
I think so. But honestly,
Kind of
it's so easy for me to
triangle.
talk about this, and then if you say, yeah, well, it's, you know where it is, and then as soon as I deal with it, I'm lost. I have no idea.
It might require one of us dying or someone logging in there.
Yep. Somebody to be at world spawn for just a little bit. Just hang out while we create a road there. That'd be of great benefit to everybody, I think.
Let's see, what was I doing with wood?
Got some really nice dubstep going on. I know quite a few people who don't like dubstep, and I always say the same thing to them. I tell them a small story that there was a time in my life where I didn't like Ringo Starr. I love the Beatles, but I always felt that Ringo was a hack and really any other drummer would be better. Just no respect for Ringo.
So
Well, when it comes to music, yes, very, right? A very refined ear that is not always, people are not always going to agree with it. So basically, I didn't like Ringo. I thought that he was a terrible drummer, and I mean, a nice guy, but so what, right? When you think about, like, the Animals had a great drummer, and all the people of that time, there's so many bands that had amazing drums. Dave Clark 5 was amazing, and so I think of Beatles, I was just like, Ringo, if anyone else would have been better. And then my buddy said to me once, he said, yeah, but if you love Ringo, then you love all the Beatles. And I was like, and it really struck me where I'm like, you know what? Yeah. If I like the Beatles' music, if I like their song, there's the drums, that's Ringo, so therefore if I like the song, I like Ringo's, even if it's simple. And yeah, anyways, I opened my heart to Ringo. Now I love all the Beatles, and I say the same thing about dubstep. I say the same thing about dubstep. It's like, well, if you like electronic music, then just all you gotta do is just make that little leap of faith and be like, yeah, you know what? I like that too. It's easy. I'm starting to get a nightmarish pile of chests going on around here.
There's skeletons someplace by me. I hear them. And now I hear them. Now I hear their friend, the zombie, growling.
Okay. Let's take get some more of this cooking. If anybody watching is new to the stream, thank you very much for checking me out, checking us out. We're hanging out here doing some lovely Minecraft. Don't be shy and say hi in the chat anytime, of course. Oh, Miss Sherbert, my chests right now are a total nightmare. I totally, completely agree with you. I honestly keep these big, messy chests until I can call this a home and actually like have a roof, at least a roof over my head, like the first floor kind of. Yeah, I'll set up a storage room proper, and my storage rooms are no joke. They're not the most efficient storage rooms, but they're definitely organized, very organized. Maybe too organized for some people, right? But yeah, I'll be definitely getting to work on that. You will see if you log in, if you come see me just in a few streams. Hopefully, I'll have that put together. Oh yeah, T-Man. No, you're totally right, guys. I really should move all of that gear somewhere here. That's just where I plopped down my stuff originally, and that's why my stuff's over there. I'll get to it for sure. It's gonna be nice and tidy, I promise. Yeah, Maddie's storage space is awesome, Sherbert. Awesome. Looks great.
I worked really hard to, sorry, try and get a little bit of stuff put together before you came out.
Oh yeah, right on.
So.
Well, that's my 1 hour, guys. I usually like to do an hour and a half to 2 hours, but today is family day, and I'm not going to shortchange myself on that. I'm going to have some good times with my little one, my wifey, you know. We're going to try and do some fun things today. So, amongst other things, there's a little bit of work to do as well. So, you know how life is. So, I'd love to thank you for popping in. Thanks very much for the follows, and set those notifications so you know when I'm on. You can always come by and say hi. This is a place to hang out. We're going to be building a house, as you see, and then there's a lot of mapping to do and sort of adventure stuff coming pretty soon. So yeah, that's right, T-Man. Family Day. Yeah. Canada, eh? Can you believe it? It's ridiculous. It's a silly place. It really is.
It's a noble holiday.
It is. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, basically I'm going to put some time into that today. So I thought I'd just sneak in here. I may pop on later on tonight, doing an Apex Legends stream, because I am at a place where my skill level's not absolutely atrocious now, so it will actually be kind of entertaining to watch. And I just got blown up by a creeper talking to you guys.
Oh, no.
Oh. Oh, Maddie. I don't know if you
should have
can.
gone and hid in a house.
I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a really quick screenshot of this, guys. This one's worth saving. It is truly disaster.
Did you spawn though in your right area? Oh, big hole. Oh, wow.
Yep. Quick screenshot. All right, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I wanna check out because I really do have to. And yet, look at this mess. So here's what I'm gonna do. Where are my chests? Oh, there's a whole cave system underneath me here.
I saw that it like went super deep.
Yeah. All right, did I grab any chests at all out of that? Nope.
Look at all that.
Oh, this is not
Can you go
cool.
get it? That's all your chests, isn't it?
That's all my chests. The creeper literally blew up everything I own.
Block that. Block that really fast.
I'm really glad he didn't hit the map wall.
Oh, go put him in that house.
Yeah,
Go get those chests and go put them in that house.
I think I'm out of
You have chests down there someplace. Oh wait, unless
Somewhere.
you exploded them.
yeah, maybe. I'm just gonna randomly messy fill them in for now.
I
Just
think I saw some wood there that you can pick up. Oh,
yep, bad news,
I
bear.
feel so bad.
Is it karma? I don't know.
Well, next time before you stop and talk, go sit in the house.
Yeah. This is what we're learning today. Never chat outdoors. I've been through
Got
worse.
a lot of leather.
Oh yeah. I've died a lot of times. And this is me
There's
running
a chest.
back from world spawn and stuff. I end up killing a lot of cows on my way, and there's my diamonds. I don't want those to disappear. All right, stuff recovered.
Did you get the diamonds?
Got the diamonds.
Okay.
And yeah, they did destroy all of my chests, the actual chests themselves.
They're just so mean. Nope, there's some diamonds on the hill. I see them.
Huh?
There. Oh. Lag, sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything. I think I got them all. Amazing. Amazing. So, good times. I take this stuff very well, by the way, guys. When bad things happen to me in Minecraft, I'm like, well, yep. Okay, so new plan. You go in the house, close the door, then say hi to everybody. Like this. Thanks very much for playing with me, Maddie. It's great to see you as usual.
Always fun.
Yeah, I'll be online soon. As you know, maybe we'll get a chance to do it again. And next time we stream, I'll probably have the confidence to put down my stuff and run away from the village to come see what you're talking about. So we'll check it out. T-Man.
But it's not going anywhere, but I want us to be geared and prepared.
Oh yeah, all right. Well,
Yeah.
I think that implies at least full iron suit and things like that for me. So
At least.
yeah, right. Okay, right on. T-Man and Miss Sherbert, thank you very, very much for popping by. It's great to meet you. I hope you liked what you saw today. I know it was really simple running back and forth from my house, but we'll have some adventures sometime soon. And I do like to change the texture packs up often enough around here as well. So maybe next time we play, we'll do a little bit of BD craft, or I don't know. We can just sort of change it up a little bit for a couple streams. You guys can always tell me if you have any requests. I own a lot of Marketplace texture packs. They're one of my favorite things about Minecraft is texture packs. So if you have any requests, by all means, just lay them on me. All right. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you next time.